smart lady. She is the medical director at REN Dermatology at Franklin, Tennessee. She also board certified dermatologist and Harvard Medical School graduate. I always dream of like going to Harvard to study, but I was not that smart. What I can do is just only taking pictures outside Harvard, right? Like many people, and like many of you here. So she also the clinical assistant professor at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. And if you kind of acquainted with Celavive product, you already may seen her on the video of Celavive Closer Look. So she is a Chinese American and she is a dog lover as well. So may I introduce to you Dr. Jennifer Lee.
Thank you. Hi, USANA. Hello, USANA. I'm so happy to be here in Singapore. It's my first time visiting. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Have any of you ever heard of Nashville? Been there? Yeah? Home of country music and Taylor Swift. And in the summertime, Nashville is in the southern part of the US, and it's also very hot and humid, so I love it here. How many of you have tried Celavive or have used it? Yeah, a lot of you, not all of you yet. I hope today, after our workshop, you will have a better understanding of the science behind Celavive and the skincare line and how it works and why it truly has benefits of cell renewal and healthy skin. So you know the skincare industry is huge. This is a very competitive landscape, and it's estimated to reach over $120 billion in the year 2020, and that's only 2 years away. So $120 billion skincare industry throughout the globe in just 2 years. We know that people are spending more, there's increased consumer spending. We all care about healthy skin. It's not limited to region or country. Everyone across the globe cares about their skin. Your top competitors are retailers, storefronts, and other direct sellers. So I think what makes Celavive so unique as a skincare line and so special is how it's part of the USANA family of products. And I love this quote by, you all know, Dr. Myron Wentz, our founder and visionary of USANA. He said, "We are now focused on the future and have found a way to incorporate our intelligence technology into our skincare products. By introducing Celavive to the world, we will once again change the competitive landscape as we know it." And you've heard about intelligence, and today I'm going to speak more on how it's used and how its ingredients in the Celavive skincare products. We're introducing a new approach with Celavive, using targeted nutrient combinations. Remember that phrase, targeted nutrient combinations. Celavive awakens your cell's natural ability to renew and activate your body's youth-preserving beauty functions. So Celavive is awakening your cells and renewing your beauty functions, maintaining the look of skin tone, texture, and reducing years of visible aging. What is in Celavive that makes it special? Well, there's exclusive technology to Celavive, including a cell signaling complex, and number 2, the Olival Botanical Blend. So the cell signaling complex is your USANA intelligence technology, found in the Celavive skincare products. And it's made up of 2 bioactive peptides and 2 botanical extracts. So intelligence has peptides and botanical extracts. And combined, these ingredients work to help fight aging. Plus, these ingredients help support the structure and the function of your skin to have younger looking skin. The Olive Oil Botanical Blend has olive fruit extract along with other fruits including watermelon, apple, and lentil fruit extracts. And the botanical extracts help lock in or trap in moisture for up to 24 hours. That's why if any of you have used Celavive products, you understand how moisturizing and how richly hydrating they feel. So we talk about better beauty support. Well, what exactly are we doing? We're trying to support the different layers of your skin. So let's understand that a little bit better. The key to fighting visible aging is 1, moisture production. You know that when your skin gets dried out, just like your body, if you're not drinking and get dehydrated, your skin suffers. Number 2, we need a healthy barrier. Your skin is your protection to the outside world. If it's healthy and it's functioning properly, it will help provide a healthy barrier. And number 3, good skin matrix. In the deeper levels of your skin, it provides a matrix that keeps your skin strong. So we need all 3 of these to fight signs of aging. And Celavive addresses all 3. So you see in the diagram, your skin has 3 main layers. The first one is your epidermis, it's the top layer. The second layer is your dermis, that's your second layer. And the bottom is the subcutaneous tissue, that's the fat. Celavive focuses on the epidermis and the dermis, the top 2 layers of your skin. Did you know your skin is made up of billions of cells? We say that the skin is the largest organ of your body, so obviously it's very important to keep it healthy. It has the 3 layers that all have their own individual function and ways that keep your skin healthy. But like all other cells in your body and all other organs, as you age, the cell renewal starts to slow down and eventually dies. And we want to know, how can we keep your cells healthy and at maximum optimal health? So, the epidermis. This is the top layer of your skin. This is the layer that everybody sees. It makes new skin cells constantly. Everybody scratch your hand. When you scratch your skin and white skin peels off, that's dead skin shedding, and new skin is regenerating all the time. The epidermis also has the cells that give skin its color. And we know that every single person in this room has their own unique skin tone and color. That's because of the cells in your epidermis. And then lastly, your epidermis protects your body. Like I mentioned earlier, it is your barrier to the outside world. And if your epidermis is healthy, then you will protect yourself from infection, other harmful attacks, or physical injury. The dermis is the second layer of the skin. It's thicker, and it also has very, very important functions. It has a lot of really important structures. It has sweat glands. So if you've all been outside and you've sweat at all, that's your dermis working. Your sweat glands help thermal regulation, so you don't overheat. Very, very important. Also, we know that sweating expels toxin, is another way for your body to expel things. Your dermis has nerves. It helps you feel things and then sends signals to the brain. So if you hold your hand too close to the fire, it has nerves that sense that's too hot, and that signals your brain to pull your hand away. Or if you get hit by something sharp, you sense pain. Those are the nerves in your dermis. Very, very important, right? The dermis also grows hair. That's where your hair follicles come from. It also makes oil. It's where your oil glands are. And it's also where your blood vessels feed the skin. So this all happens in the dermis, the second layer of the skin. And then thirdly, we have what's called the subcutaneous layer, and this is the fat. This is what keeps us cushioned. This is why you don't have just bone laying right under your skin. You have that layer of your fat that's healthy and keeps your skin attached to the underlying muscles so that your skin doesn't flop around. I know this slide is very complex. I'll just summarize that we know one of the communications or cell signals in your body, in all cells, not just the skin, is the DOR receptor. And the DOR receptor helps healthy cell signaling. As we get older, this cell signaling starts to slow down, but we want it to stay efficient and maximally optimal. So the ingredients in Celavive, the peptides that are in the InCelligence technology, help support the DOR receptor. So there's actually two types of aging, and you might already know this. There's intrinsic aging, and then there's extrinsic aging. Intrinsic aging is usually dictated by your DNA or your genetic makeup. This is very difficult to change. However, extrinsic aging, we can have more control of. These are factors like smoking, which we know accelerate aging. Ultraviolet damage from the sun, which affects your skin and makes it age faster. Not getting sleep, stress. These are all extrinsic factors which can accelerate and make your aging process faster. So we have intrinsic aging and extrinsic aging, and we can control those factors that influence extrinsic aging. So has anyone ever seen this photo? This is Bill. He is, this picture is quite famous. So in the US, our steering wheel is on the left-hand side of the car. So the windshield or the window of the left side is where the driver gets all the sun as he's driving. And Bill was a delivery truck driver for almost 30 years. So every day in the car driving, every day the sun coming in on the left-hand side and hitting his skin there. And you can see what a dramatic difference. The left side compared where the window and the sun was coming in, and the right side. You can see much, much more wrinkling on the left side. The skin color is not as good, and a lot more looseness of the skin. So it's such a dramatic comparison of how the sun can increase your skin aging. There's two factors for healthy skin. One is your lipid barrier. So these are the components in your skin that help keep your skin tight. Help keep it's like the glue that keeps your skin and your skin cells together. And if this is optimal, and if you have great lipid barrier, then nothing can get in that you don't want to get in. And then you're also trapping moisture, all helping the skin. The second is the skin matrix. This occurs in the dermis. Remember the second layer of the skin that I told you about? This is where your collagen is. So you know that collagen is what keeps our skin tight and plump. As we get older, usually after 30 years old, every year we lose collagen in the skin. And this is why each year as we get older, our skin starts to get more wrinkles, fine lines. It's from the loss of collagen. If we can help prevent that loss of collagen and maintain your collagen, that can help your skin look healthier and younger. As we get older, our cells break down. You all know this, and you're already aware of this throughout the rest of your body. What can we do to prevent the cell breakdown? Intelligence technology, Celavive. Again, this is a cell signaling complex. When you put Celavive on your skin, the bioactive peptides in Celavive help activate the cell signaling to increase production of collagen, to help increase your lipid barrier, all of the things that I just told you are important for healthy skin. This is how Celavive is working. Cell signaling complex. And then remember, the products also have the olive oil botanical blend. All the botanical extracts that help provide moisture for up to 24 hours, and I will show you a graph that illustrates this. Has anyone seen this diagram before? Anyone recognize this? So this is the sketch from Kei-Jun, our USANA chemist and research scientist. And it was her schematic diagram working through how she knew cells work and cell signaling occurs, and translating that to how can we make skincare utilize that same technology. I love this image, I love this diagram, because it shows, it's an example of how much science and how much thought went behind developing the entire Celavive skincare line. Celavive didn't just start overnight. It was a process for many, many years as the chemists and the scientists refined the formulas and captured that cell signaling complex to achieve optimal results for healthy skin. So we want to moisturize the skin, and we want to build the skin matrix. By doing so, Celavive products are providing better beauty support for all of you. But the special thing about Celavive is it's supporting your own body's cell signaling. It's time with Celavive to unlock your body's power to defy tired, dull skin. It's time to boost your skin's natural renewal process and take control of your youth. And it's time to discover your skin's natural ability to transform years of aging into a beautifully renewed complexion. So who needs Celavive? I think many of you raised your hands, but not all of you. So maybe all of you don't think you need Celavive. But the target demographic in terms of using Celavive products, obviously women in their mid-30s to 60s, and that includes me. There are things that we want to improve. Years of, for me personally, years of sun damage starting to create little wrinkles or sunspots. Usually women starting in their mid-30s to their 60s and beyond have things they want to improve. But we also want to maintain. We want to maintain what we have. So for women in the middle years, maintenance and improvement. Younger women, early 20s to mid-30s, they need to prevent. They need to start doing the things that I told you about with extrinsic aging and preventing harm to their skin from the sun. No smoking, sleeping well, minimizing your stress. And Celavive is not just for women. Men also need skincare. Men have skin, right? Yes, so men need skincare. Men of all ages can have improvement as well as maintenance. And we know that beauty is much more than skin deep. So Celavive was designed to not have many harmful ingredients, including parabens, phenoxyethanol, heavy metals, phthalates, BHA and BHT, synthetic dyes, formaldehyde, triclosan, SLS, hydroquinone, and coal tar. The Celavive products, you can feel very safe and very comfortable that they don't have any of these harmful ingredients. Yeah, clap. Again, I think just another demonstration of how Celavive as a skincare line fits so well into the USANA family of products. If any of you have used the Celavive products, you know there's a wide variety of different products and more coming out soon. I think one just launched this month and more are in the pipeline, so very, very exciting. When you use Celavive, all of these ones in the gray bottle have the Incelligence technology, which I'll get into a little bit more because I will go over each of the products with you. And then the ones in the blue bottle are more essential and have have the olive oil botanical blend but do not contain Incelligence. So as of right now, there are major products that fall into whether your skin is oily or whether your skin tends to be more dry or sensitive. These are very, very broad categories. And sometimes you'll find even yourself or your friends and family members don't fall perfectly into one or the other. And as you start using the Celavive products more, and as time goes on and more products develop and are released, you can, it's fine to interchange. For instance, I have very oily skin and I sometimes still break out with acne, but in the winter time, I like using the products for the dry, sensitive skin. Vice versa, sometimes I want to use the oily combination products. So depending on weather, depending how your skin is doing, sometimes you may need different products from the line. So don't feel locked into only using products from the one line or the other. The products are really meant to either replenish or protect. And remember, the gray bottles have Incelligence technology. Step one, if any of you wear makeup, we like you to pre-cleanse with the conditioning makeup remover. Just a few drops of this on a cotton pad can help eliminate your makeup and prepare your skin for cleansing. The next step is cleansing, and there's the Creamy Foam Cleanser, which I have to advise you, you do not need a lot of the Creamy Foam Cleanser. Have you all used it? And in the beginning, you squeeze out a little bit and you realize it's too much. And I find also that some people, when they use too much, their skin gets too dry. So I recommend just a tiny, tiny amount of the Creamy Foam Cleanser. I like to put it on my hands first and wet and lather, and then put it on the face. I know other people like to put it directly on the face and then splash water and lather. Either way is fine, but the bottom line is only a small amount of Creamy Foam Cleanser. It goes a very long way. The next step is toner. The Celavive Perfecting Toner is very, very special. Do you know why? It is, yes, it had, remember, gray bottle. So the toner has Incelligence technology. I've never heard of a toner being so powerful. But the other benefit of the Celavive Perfecting Toner is it helps balance the pH of your skin. Your skin is meant to be at about 5.5 pH. Everybody might be a little bit different, but around there. If the skin gets too acidic or too alkalinic, it will damage the skin. And that's when you can break out with rashes and get really irritated. So your skin ideally is at a good pH, and the Perfecting Toner helps balance the pH. But not only that, this is very, very special with the Perfecting Toner. This graph shows hydration, moisturization, hydration level going upwards over time. The black line is the control, and the blue line is the toner. And you can see after you put on the toner, you immediately get hydration. And that hydration level stays elevated compared to control, even up to 3 hours. So when have you ever used a toner that actually provides moisture, as well as bioactive peptides and the botanical extracts that are in Intelligence? So a really, really special toner. I love the Perfecting Toner. I use it twice a day. The third step is the Vitalizing Serum. This is the serum everybody loves, right? Oh, the Vitalizing Serum. Also has Intelligence, very powerful Intelligence, and helps with skin elasticity. So we want skin to be firm. And you see that the Vitalizing Serum, 3 hours, can help increase the skin firmness. The Hydrating Eye Essence can be used morning or nighttime as well. And again, what color is the bottle? Gray. So it has Intelligence, which is so nice as well to treat the eye area. Here you see crow's feet or wrinkles around the eyes, which are so common on all of us. Here you see those wrinkles are improved after 4 weeks. Very, very important that they showed this picture after 4 weeks. Do you know why? Because the process of building new collagen takes about 28 days. So when some product promises you instant wrinkles be gone, it doesn't happen. What's happening is you're hydrating the skin so it looks better. Think about your hands when it's dry and then you put on a moisturizing cream and it looks better. That's what's happening with hydration. However, true improvement of wrinkles takes 30 days. So this before and after picture, I think is very accurate because it's showing you truly what was the improvement after 30 days, after 4 weeks. So those were all products that can be used morning and nighttime. Usually the makeup remover will only be used at nighttime, obviously. These are your hydrating and protecting products. We have a protective day cream and a protective day lotion. Both of these have SPF 30, so it helps block UVA and UVB rays. The lotion is a little bit lighter, so most people who have oily skin will prefer the lotion. If your skin tends to be more dry, you'll probably like the cream formula better. I've used both, actually, like I was saying earlier. They're both great, but they both have SPF. And they're both, let me just rewind. They both also have the olive oil botanical blend, so that's why when you use it, it still feels very hydrating. And then we have the night gel and the night cream. And they both are in gray bottles, so these also have Intelligence. And this is so important because 8 hours when you put this on at nighttime and then go to sleep, that's such a long time for your body to rest, your skin to rest and renew, and have all those ingredients of Intelligence work and be active. Again, the night gel is a little bit lighter, so if you have more oily skin, the night gel might be your preference. And then the night cream is built a little bit thicker for more dry skin. When we talk about hydration, we talk about water loss. Remember I told you the epidermis, the top layer of your skin, that's what locks in moisture. It doesn't want, it's the healthy barrier for your skin. Remember I said you don't want to allow bad things in, but you also don't want to allow water out. You want to trap your moisture. You don't want to lose water. So the less water you lose, the better. That means you're holding on and keeping your hydration. And you see, with the night cream, it allows you to decrease your water loss, which means you're holding on to your moisturization. The best part of the Celavive products, as you guys probably already know, is that it is safe and effective for people of all skin types and all skin colors. So that's very important for us, right? Because USANA is global, and I told you the global skincare industry is huge, and we want to be able to offer products that are effective, but also safe and can be used on people of all skin color. And the other important thing, like I mentioned earlier, is that your skin does not exist in a bubble. Treating your skin, if you neglect your health, is only going to improve so far. So remember that your skin health and the rest of your body health are tied together. So for optimal skin health, you need to address your body as well. And so that's where USANA Cell Essentials are very important. Your health pack, as well as any of your other supplements. This ends my official presentation. I love getting messages from you all and seeing how you love Celavive, so please share your Celavive selfies online, on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram. And I hope you feel like you have a better understanding of how Celavive truly uses science to provide effective cell renewal on the skin on two levels. One is the moisturization, and that gets achieved with the Olive Oil Botanical Blend, which hydrates skin for up to 24 hours after just one use. And the second way it does it is with the powerful Intelligence technology, utilizing bioactive peptides and also botanical extracts to help effectively stimulate your cell signaling to renew and help achieve optimal skin health. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Jennifer Lee. And see, she's very, very smart lady, and she looked very young. Even like, look at this clothes and look at her credential, like Harvard University graduate and like assistant professor. You look very, very young, like this.
The Celavive.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful time.
Okay. Now, for those that you ever never tried Celavive, I think we still have Celavive available at the store, and you go back and like you buy it, you go back and use Celavive on your skin, and then you will feel the difference instantly, like for moistures. I have also used Celavive myself for a year because during the test, and I can see the difference me before and after. We will take a break for about. We will start again at 3 o'clock. So you can have some time to relax, to go to restroom and have some drink or shake. And we will come back here again for nutritional value propositions. And if you want to know what it is all about, please come back here again at 3 o'clock. Thank you.